If you're a fan of cute little creatures, punk rock, and animal captivity, boy do I have a game for you. My name is Dan, and this episode of Speedrun starts now. Pokemon Sword and Shield! For the record, I bought Shield because that is the better one. I'm pretty sure everyone knows what Pokemon is by now. It's a turn-based RPG made by Game Freak where you go out into the world and collect mysterious creatures called Pokemon. There's so many of the games, dude. So much Pokemon. This will mark the first time that the game has made its way off the DS and onto the big boy consoles, the Switch. How do they get there? And let's cut to the chase. It's good. I enjoy. The game opens pretty similarly to how most other Pokemon games open, but it has its own twists. You leave the safety of your house to meet up with your rival Hop and his brother Leon, the current champion of Galar, the Pokemon version of glorious Britannia. You get the choice between the cute fire bunny, the funny monkey, and the correct option. And once you've picked your first Pokemon, you're off on your wild adventure to catch them all and become the best trainer in all of Galar. The major issue with past Pokemon games, though, is that the progression through story and levels felt pretty separate at times. Oh no! Maxie wants to melt all the water in the world. I've got to stop him. Right after I solve all these puzzles and challenge the twins from The Shining.
How do you melt water?
It's fucking Pokemon, dude. But not the case in this game. And the gyms feel so much better than any previous game and have so much more character because of the fantastic gym leaders. I instantly fell in love with Galar, Pia's best boy. It's a fun story, albeit one that kind of falls apart at the end and has a fun but rather lackluster post-game story. The locations are gorgeous, the new Pokemon look great, the old additions are welcome returns. There's quite a few additions that I don't quite remember being in the older games, like camping and cooking, which in this game are a whole lot of fun. You just get to hang out with your Pokemon and learn what they like and watch them play with each other. It really personified them for me, and I love my team so goddamn much. The combat will feel exactly the same to anyone familiar with the franchise. Pokemon have certain types. They all have 4 moves of specific types. Some types have advantages against others, so pick and choose your team carefully to make sure you're prepared for all occasions. Or just be like me and decide this is cool, on my team it goes. If I fight against a single fairy type, I am a dead man. One new addition is Dynamaxing. Basically, in certain encounters, you can have one of your Pokemon turn into a Titan, and they'll have their moves replaced with super powerful variations of their moves. Anyone familiar with Z moves from Sun and Moon will definitely be able to recognize this kind of stuff. But on top of that, there's Gigantamaxing, where specific Pokemon gain unique forms and it looks awesome. As someone who's been missing Mega Evolution for a while, this has seriously scratched that itch. The game is brimming with charm, there's plenty of creatures to collect and love. And also for a kaiju shill like me, there's plenty of stuff catering to my very specific interests, so I must admit, I'm a little biased. I understand there's a lot of hoo-ha because they removed a whole ton of Pokemon from previous generations, but I had a really great experience and a ton of people I know who are returning veterans and completely new players love the game. It easily has the best characters and gyms, some fantastic new Pokemon, and maybe the best location in any Pokemon game ever. I recommend this for new and old players alike. I give Pokemon Sword and Shield 4 abominations out of 5. Now if you excuse me, I gotta go find some pink clothes for a job interview.